What's going on, my Facebook family and friends? Gang back in the building, J Boy Shot. Let me tell you about my day. It was so frustrating. Um, I never had to feel like this. I never been through this like this before, but I just came from this restaurant called JoJos Shake Bar. I get a food out of a 10. I give it like a strong 4. It wasn't all that. But I never had to face this racial profiling. Like, I have money and had to face a racial profiling. I own a business that had to face a racial profiling from this girl named Megan. You can see that Megan is what her manager wrote her name down. I will complain to corporate. I went here and it's like she just stared at us the whole time that we was there, and that we walked up to the place for my son's graduation to play the games. I guess he wanted to play the games there, and we walked up there and we sat down at the table, and she was behind the bar. This girl, Megan. Y'all look at that. So if y'all want to give JoJo's Shake Bar of ratings, so we sit down. As we sit down, she's staring at us like we don't belong there, like skin color, like anybody of color don't belong there. And we just sitting there, bro. And as I'm sitting there, I'm like, why she keep staring? I'm feeling uncomfortable and stuff. So she eventually came from behind the bar. When she came from behind the bar, the first thing she did was she came right over and she said, "Oh, y'all can't sit there. This table is for reservations only." So I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine and dandy with me." So I get up, I ain't think none of it. I just get up. I stand by the stairs. She said, "Okay, I'm gonna go talk to my manager and see what we have open." And I'm like, "Okay." So I stand against the wall. Now give it a take. I literally just spent $200 in this freaking restaurant, bro. I hate spending my money in places like that. Like, never spend your money when you're not even comfortable sitting down and even give your money to places like that. Like, they don't deserve your money of color, bro. Let them stick to the people that's gonna come there that's like that. I don't think nobody should go to places that's racist like that. I don't care what skin color you are, because I don't look at that shit. And she come over, she said, "I'm gonna tell my manager." Now, she's supposed to have been telling her manager about what table we could sit at. So she came back and forth past me like 3, 4, 5 times. She walked back and forth past me. So I'm like, okay, she must haven't talked to her manager yet. So I'm waiting to see what she say, waiting to see if she gonna talk to her manager or not. So I'm sitting back and I'm just waiting, I'm just waiting. So eventually she kept staring at us when she go behind the bar, like, okay. So next thing I know, she see me standing by the stairs waiting. She come over there, she's like, "Oh, you can't stand here if you're not ordering nothing." And I'm thinking in my mind, like, how I'm gonna order something and you didn't even sit me down? Like, I'm like, okay. So at that time, we was gonna order something. Like, we was gonna order something else. And I guess the wifey just decided to say, I'm out. She walked out the door. I was still in there. So I asked the girl, I'm like, "So who manager you talk to? Where's the manager?" She was like, "Oh, downstairs." I'm like, okay. I'm like, "Can I talk to her?" She's like, "Oh, so you want to talk to the manager?" I'm like, "Yes, I want to talk to the manager." So she thought I was still waiting upstairs. I came down when she went down the stairs and I stood there. I see her trying to run over there to the manager, explain to her, "Oh, they wanted to sit at a table, but if you already explained this to her, why you trying to run and explain?" It's like a little kid trying to go tell before you go tell. And her manager come up the stairs all confused, like, "I don't even know what's going on. She haven't talked to me about the table and this and that." Like, she confused. And the manager was pretty nice. She was really nice. She was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Is there anything I could do for you?" And blah 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 and this and that. And I'm like, "No, I'm not trying to get nobody fired. It's just, why would you be?" I could tell that the racial thing is in this young lady. Like, it shouldn't even be like that. We already divided with this country and this city. I mean, this country, with all this COVID stuff and racial profile. Like, this is not the 1800s. Like, y'all living off the 1800s, early 90s, bro. This is the this is the new millennium. Like somebody would literally hurt you, and I guess her parents ain't put that through her head. Like somebody will actually hurt you up in here, and you'll look stupid. You know what I mean? Like you shouldn't be like that. If you cut off the light, you don't know color. You don't know color if you cut off the light. So make a short story short. If you are scared of color, I suggest y'all not eat at this place. I would not. Pass this on. JoJos should not be eaten out of if you're skin color. Because if this place hire people like this, never imagine how this place ran. If you will hire somebody that's racist like that. But on that note, I'm gonna show y'all what I ordered, and y'all have a blessed day. What is that, nigga?
Why do you have all these pants right here? That's why your brother's mad, because you guys are not sharing.